Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Eric and welcome back to some American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. And we are right here where we left off. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and also don't forget to leave comments down below. All that stuff for you is free. Helps me and the channel grow. But we are headed to Bakersfield, California with a load of rice, I believe. Yes. Going to the BNSF. We've got about 400 miles, 426 miles left on our trip. So that will get us into California. Like I said, we are still trying to get those few cities knocked out in Nevada as well. We'll be looking out for those, but also heading into the middle and northern part of California, and then as well through Oregon, Washington, Idaho, all those states up in that area. Get the Midwest, the mid and northwest out of the way. And then we're just going to have, I think, like Oklahoma, Nebraska, Kansas, and I think maybe one in Wyoming, Cody, Wyoming, I believe. That's where we're going to be heading back that way, and that way when the next state comes out, we'll already be over in that area. And then after that, we'll just kind of take whatever loads we want. I mean, we're going to knock out cities. That's where we're going. That's what we're working toward. But like I said, we're heading back into California, going to Bakersfield. We got 400 miles left, and then from there we should be able to hopefully progress through those others where we haven't been. We're up to 65,000. Our loan installment will be coming out soon, which will drop us below 60,000 if we don't get another load coming in before then. But we're getting paid a decent amount for this load. Yeah, $2,200. So that will cover our loan installment once, or recover, I guess you could say. Once we get there. Should be getting there around 7 o'clock at night ish, which will be good. That'll give us a time to go find us somewhere to fuel up and rest and relax for the next episode. Alright, there's another 3180 coming in. That is definitely going to cover our loan, so we will end up more, well more than what we started with today in this day in the game. Should be ending up with a decent amount of money today. So hopefully, around 65,000 would be nice, but anything over 60 is good, and we're already going to be there. So it'd be nice to hit the end of the day with 65, between 65 and 70,000. We're going to be at 6,100-ish. Or 61,000-ish once our loan installment comes out here in about 20 minutes in the game. But now we are going through parts of California we have been, but we are headed to Bakersfield, which we have been to before, but that kind of put us in the area we wanted to go. Okay. Creep here, okay. 35. Agricultural inspection. Yep, I gotta stop because I'm carrying rice. Everybody has to stop. And we should be this way. So 339 miles left to get to old Bakersfield. And of course that killed our time, but it is what it is. Let's actually get back over in this lane. Let me sit up here. There we go. So we're up to 63,000. We had another driver bringing in some money there. So with what we have, we will end up over 65,000 plus whatever other drivers deliver in for us. But we are in California now, and we are. Please don't make me weigh. Really? Yeah, they're gonna make me stop. Just making it hard for me. Gotta make it hard for me. And we just went through agriculture inspection. Now we gotta go through a weigh station, and we may have to stop again before we get to Bakersfield. So, but it's okay. It'll just put us a little bit later getting there. We still got plenty of time because we have 10 hours in real time to get there. That's not going to be an issue. It's going to be less than an hour, probably 20-ish minutes. On cruising. Hope y'all are enjoying this series. I am having a lot of fun with it. Living vicariously through a video game, traveling the country because I can't do it in real life because I can't drive. For those of you who don't know, I am an amputee. I have a below the knee amputation on my right leg, and I have a bone disorder where I can't do a whole lot of walking anymore. Even with my prosthetic, I'm only supposed to take 1,500 steps a day, and let me tell you something, that ain't very many. So I am pretty much at home sitting down most of the time, and that's why I do YouTube, to give me something constructive to do with my gaming. I do play games a lot. I just started doing some recording for you guys. I still play games with friends and that I'm not recording, but maybe in the future some of that will come to the channel. I'm hoping that Jump Ship, once we start playing that my friends will be okay with me recording while we play, and that will be something that I will try to do. But if not, I will do some of that off camera. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get over here because this traffic is going slow. Another $3,000, so that's gonna put us at 68,000. Had a driver who couldn't find a load and needed to return empty, which does happen, and that cost us $447. Sometimes they just had to come home empty. And that's just how it is. Looks like we need to get off here. Ooh, slow down, slow down. Come on. Almost missed that. That would have been a disaster. 60 miles left on our trip here. Good after the bus. We're gonna go anyway. Alright, let's get me situated here. Get back on the road. 256 miles to Bakersfield, California. We'll be seeing a lot of California and other in the future. Probably Nevada and California is what we're going to be looking at. Going to try to, like I said, get those 3 Nevada towns knocked out as quick as possible, and then we will just be in California, Oregon, Washington, all that good stuff. We're going to try to knock them out state by state. That's my goal. But at least with us being in the northern part of California, we have a lot of towns we haven't been to, so if we can't get those Nevada ones right away, we might be able to get them from another town. So we'll try to do that. I'm gonna do my best to get those Nevada ones knocked out as quickly as possible, because I do want to keep progressing, as far as like completing the state objectives and things like that, getting all the different towns in the states, and some of those come with achievements. I'm assuming most of the states will have an achievement, but I'm also doing it for the fact that I'm a completionist in games and I like to hit everything. So now at some point in the near future myself, I will be teleporting around to different areas that I have been to or through and haven't unlocked the things there. Probably will be after I get back from vacation when I do that, but I want to go ahead and start making sure, since we, especially in the states that we've completed, that we have everything in those states unlocked. So I will be teleporting around doing that, getting those things done, as many of them as possible. In the off time, of course, we won't be doing that on camera, but I will be doing that to knock off or unlock all the dealerships and recruitment agencies in those areas that I can. Alright. But that will be stuff that I work on off camera, in between videos, and then I will end up back wherever we were. Like I said, it won't be in, after this video, or it might be before the next video, which will be on Monday. I might be able to do it. It just depends on how much recording I get done when I get back, because all this is pre-recorded for this week. I believe this one will be on Saturday, and like I said, it's being recorded a week ahead of time because I'm going to be out of town. So once I get back, I will see if I have time to do some of that jumping around, but we're not going to worry about that. We do have a lot of recruitment agencies and dealerships, but I'm sure there's some kind of achievement for those, and I want to try to get them. And we will look into achievements at some point and see what kind of achievements we need. haven't done yet. Alright, so 169 miles, and that's gonna take care of our trip for today. So when we get there, we will hope that next time we will have a load going somewhere we haven't been before. Now in my game, my other profile where I was kind of learning how to play this game before I started recording it, I started in Bakersfield, California, so I am familiar with Bakersfield a little bit through the game anyway. But I wanted to start somewhere different, so we started in Montana. But it has been fun. I've enjoyed doing all the different states and all that. I mean, we have knocked out quite a few of them, but we still have a few more to go. A lot of towns left. And like I said, if for some reason we get through with all the towns in the game and before the next state comes out, then we'll just drive around. We'll pick a load and go. At that point, we'll probably try to take the most expensive load we can get done in a video, which would be, I'm pretty much going to stick to 600 miles or less on most loads, unless I can do back-to-back recordings. And when I can do the back-to-back recordings, we might pick up a 1,000-mile trip. But 600 is kind of the most I can do in what I would want to do for an episode, time-wise. I don't mind the long videos, but keeping them under an hour is kind of my goal. I want them to be, all my videos to be between 30 minutes and an hour. Going over an hour just makes it less videos I can record, and also you might stick around for the whole video, but most of you are gonna want to move on after 30 to 40 minutes. So that is what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna stick with the time frame because it seems to work out good for me. Is this right? Did I go right? I did go right. Okay. Seems to work out good for me, so we're gonna try our best to keep our videos in that parameter. And 600 miles is gonna be like an hour-long video, and that's about as far as I want to go with the videos. So, like I said, most of our trips will be 600 or less. I usually shoot between 400 and 500 just because I know I can get it in that amount of time, even if it's a bad route and we have to do a lot of slowing down. But like I said, if we do get a load going more than that, and I can and get it done in back-to-back recordings, we will also do that as well. And that is my goal, to be able to do that, to where if we'd have to take a load that's not able to finish in one episode, that I'll be able to record them back to back so that we can get those done, and makes it easier for me not to have to remember what I'm doing. It's always nice for me to start off with a video, or start off with a recording session to where I'm just starting a new route. But we will do our best to kind of stay within our time frame. There have been some videos that ran long. Great. That was. All that traffic stopped in front of us there, kind of messed us up a little bit. Anyway, lost my train of thought, but that's okay. We are almost to our destination, 85 miles. $70,000 for the day, which means after our loan installment, we'll be at 63 minimum. But probably will be more than that because we're going to sleep, and we won't have drivers coming in, hopefully. Like to be well over. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to go. We're just going to stay here until it tells us what to do. I think we're going to stay this way. So we'll just stay in this middle lane. Yeah, it looks like Bakersfield. Yep, this is where we're supposed to be. Five miles left. We are in Bakersfield, California. It says the next 4 exits. It looks like we're going past the first one, at least. Is this gate gonna open for me? Alright. And we will back that in. Looks like over here. Let's go straight up just here. Alright. Alright. Well, that's going to leave us right here. That's where we're going to stop today's video. I do appreciate y'all being with me here today. This is Rock, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. Also, don't forget to leave comments down below. All that stuff for you is free, and it helps me and the channel grow, and I do appreciate all the support you've given me so far. You guys rock. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.